What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Izna reaction, and we are finally back in real time, back in 2026. That Mamma Mia music video reaction, I think it's from October or November. I had recorded that at the time, like thinking it would be a one-off, and then I decided I actually wanted to deep dive them. So I decided to wait to post it until it was time to I actually have the time to deep dive them now. So that's old. Uh, Obviously, you can tell by my hair being a different color in that video. Um, but yeah, we're back now, and since recording that video, I've watched Izna at all of the end of the year shows, and them and this song really grew on me because their performance quality is insane. Insane. So I'm really, really excited to now fully get into this deep dive. And we are starting with the Mamma Mia studio Choom and dance practice. And like obviously I've seen the choreography in those end of the year performances, but I wasn't looking at it with the full analytical eye yet, and also I think they changed it up at least a little bit differently for each one. So we're seeing the original, we're seeing the studio Choom version, which always slays, and let's check it out. Ooh, the fits, the accessories, the nails, the rings. Ooh, she's fierce. All these fits are so good. Ooh. Her stare. Oh, the back bend. Oh. Yes. Oh, this part is so satisfying. That's one of my favorite parts too, like the pose, the domino posing. Oh, synchronization on point. Yes. Oh, she's so fierce. I'm pretty sure that's G-Man. I really like her voice too. Yes. The neck release too. Yes, the dance break. Oh, work. They're so precise. Eight. Ah. Okay, let's talk about these fits, because they are all such a slay. Like this asymmetrical, like diagonal cut up jean jacket tank top vibe with that little bit of ombre too here. One shoulder is always a slay, obviously, and she eats it up. The black hoops matching the black hair and the black belt for some contrast against this light wash denim. Gorgeous. And the black matte chains with these like belt material studded bracelets. Fierce. these little bits of gold, or not gold, silver in the braids. The braided bun is so fierce. I don't know their names too well yet, but think I think yeah, I think this is I'm not sure. But I remember someone saying she gives Yeji vibes. I'm seeing Yeji vibes here. So I'm pretty sure that's her. In the performances that I watched end of the year shows, my biases, like, they kind of changed a few times across them, but the ones that they were Jimin, Mai, and Sabi. So we'll see if that stays consistent. We'll see who ends up coming out on top. Jimin was definitely my bias in this video, but she's also stood out to me a lot too. And then one more who we'll get to in a second. Also, me going over how slay their styling is, and I look absolutely chopped today. I'm so sorry. I had a really good streak of like looking cute for my videos, but it's literally negative 15 degrees out today. I'm not dressing cute. We're prioritizing warmth today, so I'm in this giant hoodie. We got the crazy bun. It's fine. They have enough slay to make up for it. Yes, I think she was also standing out to me in the video. Yeah, okay. So then she was the other one that was standing out to me in this video. I don't know who this is. Potentially it could be Sabi, because she was the other one that I biased in some of the other videos, but I don't know. But I'll get to know them. And if anyone in the comments wants to say the names, tell me the names in order of these ending fairies, so then I can start to connect it, I would be very grateful for that. But like the cool patterns, like the repeating, like little half or like crescent moon kind of shape going on, it makes it like very interesting, like with it being a straight neckline, but also at the same time the neckline being like this actual pattern. And then of course the statement necklace, again another cool like studded bracelet I love, and then the denim for the pants. This is so fierce. Honestly, like, the main word to describe this group is always fierce. They're so freaking fierce. Their stage presence and performance quality is just so good. Like, they pop out of the screen at you. She's slaying. This eyeliner and like the highlight around it too. Stun. Like the tube top, but we've got like this kind of ombre effect going on, a little bit of pattern with the text. The cool studded belt, and it totally matches the bracelet that the girl before this had. Black necklace again too. Studio Choom styling is always gonna slay. This is definitely Jimin. I know that. And she slays. I love, like, any time K-pop idols are wearing something with the logo that's on the front of this, which we saw earlier. Like, anytime they have this logo on an outfit, it always slays. So whatever that brand is, you're doing something right. But that top is a slay. Again, the cool bracelets, the bedazzled jeans, slay. And her hair is just like so perfect here. Like, it's just laying so smoothly, so perfectly, so shiny. Yes, this top is so cool. Like, you got like the denim, like this dark wash denim, the belt effect, and then all of these belt buckles are so cool. And then the statement necklaces too, and then simpler actual belt on the bottom. Like, but this whole, like, everything we got going on the top is such a slay. Love. All right, so now let's check out this dance practice, get the full fixed angle view. I like always doing the dance practice as opposed to the full focus Studio Choom. Even though Studio Choom outfits always are slaying and the lighting's always slaying, I like the dance practice better because it's the fixed angle. It's just one angle, so we're not getting changing views in the middle of any movements. So let's get started. See already, like right off the bat, like these positions, like just coming from here, like face covered, like we're crouched down low, and then boom, uncover the face, split those legs apart, bring those arms out and apart. Like we just opened up that silhouette, opened it like a book. So much more profile, cool silhouettes, like taking up all this space, and then slowly bringing it up, bringing it back down. Like the control that this takes, like through your legs, your quads, and your toes too, like to be up on the toes and balancing well throughout these stable and synchronized movements. That takes a lot of muscular control. Ugh. Like the synchronization is so good. Boom, 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 boom. And like coming up out of this position, like look, she's still on the toes here. Most, like some of them come down to their heels, but most of them are still staying on the toes as they come out of this. Like that places a lot more burn on the quad. So when you come down onto that heel, that takes some of the pressure off of it. It requires less strength to get up like that. But when you're on both those toes, like it looks extra cool. Like again, like the silhouettes, like we've got the arms in for a movement and then boom, bring it out, impact. And notice as we bring the arms out, we keep the hands in fists. So that still keeps, even though we've broadened the silhouette, this still keeps the focus like on their faces and on their bodies. And then we open up the hands and bring up that impact with the hand positions. Now, as we come here, the focus is on the hands because that's where your eyes get drawn to when they're open and they have that very interesting and large silhouette. This silhouette, so cool. Like all the different levels that they're using, they're coming forward too. And then obviously we're using all out to the side. Like all the space is being so well used. And just through everything they do, like you can feel their piercing stage stare. This body roll, so smooth. And like we've had a lot of like very sharp, like linear movements throughout this, and then contrasting with this body roll here, that makes it hit extra. And then we come into this sleigh. And still look at the synchronization as we come up out of the squat. Notice they're all still on the toes. Like this is a quad burner. Look at that. They all, like all of their hips are exactly the same level, exactly the same speed coming up. Like we have this, everybody is at the same angle in their hip angle. So from the torso to the thighs, they all have the same angle there. And they also all have the same angle on the knee, the thigh to the shin, that angle. They're all the same as they come up, which is just like a crazy level of synchronization. Like, look at this. All of their thighs and all of their shins are parallel and they stay parallel. All their torsos are parallel and they stay parallel. They're all creating the exact same shape, which is just crazy when you are doing a movement where there are so many different joints and different angles moving at the same time. That back bend. Ooh. Yes, work. Like the intricacy of adding all of these wrist movements, like this kind of flapping motion as we come around the head. it adds a lot to that movement. So that's a really nice touch. Like it makes it feel like that move, it's like moving up and down almost when it really is just going in a circle. So it just creates a lot of dimension right there. Just from the hand detail. This part is so good. Like a reveal, a break like this is so satisfying, especially with this specific beat. Like they've got these like low, strong beats in this song. So with this part, like really, really emphasizing it and being so sharp too. Oh. So good, keeping all those hands and all their legs in line too. The hair flip adds so much. And then like these two movements coming back, like there's a lot of flexibility involved here, but then also the isolation of just keeping these movements separate. Because there's those two movements. It's the same motion, back, back. But they have to really emphasize and like enunciate basically the physical form of enunciation each of those movements to make sure that they are two separate delineated start finish movements instead of just starting. If you are like getting ahead of yourself, if you're not being super sharp, if you're not really listening and being in the moment with the music, you're gonna start to like blend movements together. They do not do that. Like I said, there's a delineated start and finish to each one. Boom, boom. And then roll it back with the hips. Oh, work. Yes. Like, I love how sassy this choreo is. This, like, seeing this performed at all of the live performances and just the energy, the sass, the attitude, it really made me fall in love with them. Even though, like, I didn't like this song that much at first. But with the performance, everything changed. I just really like the silhouettes here. And like just holding them for a second and then making sure to like just add the detail, making sure the hands cross as they come up here. So you create that negative space just for a moment. That's a good detail. Like they're not just coming to here, but they're making sure it fully crosses and they fully get into those movements. I love this part. Like a different pose domino effect is just always something I really enjoy. It's so simple, but it's just such a slay every time. And then the ascending levels too, it just makes it extra satisfying. Getting this line. Yes. And this part right here. Like we're turning on the toe here and letting that leg act as a little bit of momentum. Popping that hip all the way up too as we come. And look at this synchronization again. Like this is a movement where most of the time you would see it start to get messy. And they don't get messy here, which is crazy. But it takes a lot of balance. Like the core is working really hard here as they're turning on this foot while also changing that hip angle and making it pop up. Like that is going to mess with your center of gravity. So the core has to really, really be engaged in order to keep them straight and balanced on that one foot as they're also turning. So like there's a lot going on. And then to be able to sing as well while that core is like fully bracing is extra impressive. Like this whole part is just a serve. Like these legs, they just move they groove really well, like very rhythmically through these hip circles and those leg motions, and then they come to here. And again, we've got that like that wrist circling motion that really adds a lot to the movement. It creates so much more dimension and it makes it feel like there's more movement than there actually is. And it's just a really nice touch. And then keeping that hand fingers together, fingers flat, it helps the whole picture, and like having all of these angles be just lines instead of ever coming out like this. Like this would be if we had a hand like this or like this in a picture with like these zigzag lines, these similar angles on the knees too. It would look weird to end it like this, you know, to finish off that line with something completely different. And this whole choreography, I mean, they use the space around them so well. Obviously, like this movement that we just did, like huge silhouette there, lots of angles, lots of negative space. Then bringing this out to the side, using up all that space to the side of them, making their profile as big as possible, having that negative space between the arms, between the legs as well, and then getting that kick in there too, off to the side. Flexibility moment, again, a little bit of balance going on, and having that arm reach toward the toe, like you create this triangle of negative space. And we've had a lot of like triangular or just generally angular shapes throughout the whole choreo, so it goes well together. This slay. Just so good. And having them go up into that releve like with the beat is really nice, just to add some extra movement. And then this duo moment, oh, like coming this way, like Jimin coming this way in a little bit of a wave motion, while the whoever's in front of her like waves up in the opposite direction but a similar motion. So satisfying, so fierce. Yes. And having that low and then high moment, like really bending into the knees, sinking into it here. Oh, she's so fierce. And then coming all the way up onto that releve at the top of this circle and bringing the arms up with it, like just really, really nice. The way that whoever's in the center right now, the way that she's styled, and the fact that she has black hair and bangs right now, like she's really, and the attitude in general too, she's just really reminding me of Swim Kim from Meow here. She's given those vibes, which is a very high compliment. Like, watch her come into the center. Like, this is just a dance practice, but the attitude, the way she's staring me down, like, you can't even, like, she's far away from the camera. This is a fixed far away angle, and yet you feel it. Especially she hits this pose so hard. She gets that full extension. Like it almost looks like she's like throwing her energy out towards you. And that's exactly what you want to be doing in a performance. You want to be projecting your energy, getting that full extension through every movement, all the way through the fingertips. Throw that energy out into the crowd. Ooh. Also, one thing I've noticed with their formations, a lot of times with 6 people choreos, a lot of times specifically with that number of members, I end up at least at some point finding myself complaining about them hiding a member and not using a window in certain formations. I haven't noticed that yet with them. So that's a very high point. Like their body control and just like you have to not carry any tension in your body to be able to move your hips and like your back like this fast. Like you have to be so free in your motion. You can't have any tightness, any tension, any stress in your body to be able to do that and make it look good. So that's very impressive. That's like, it's very difficult, especially when you're trying to be super precise, to be able to like let go and just release that tension. Ugh. This is the only time like I've seen members behind each other is when we have a big reveal like this. And ooh. And the fact that we take just one beat to have it be just the hands at first is very impactful. Like they do not have a lot of time here before they all come out and get into their positions, but they make sure to take the time to do this one reveal with just the hands first. Dude, their synchronization is just really, really good. Like, see how fast this is? They do not have a lot of time to get into their positions in this formation, but they're patient. They take that one beat to do what they need to do with it to create maximum impact, and then they move. They don't get ahead of themselves. Like, even with these hand motions, they're always so well in sync. And the hands are very precise. Like we went to this, and now we're coming through to this, and they're gonna do all of that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Like as the hands come over, also getting that look that way. Whenever there's a full group look away from the camera, it's always impactful because most of the time you are facing the camera. So when you hit that profile shot, it's going to be extra dramatic because it doesn't happen very often. Fierce. So contrast again, impact. We come down, face down, hands down, just kind of coming centered into our body, and then hit this position. That's a powerful position. Like you've got the angles, you've got the negative space, you're up, you're powerful, your chest is open and your shoulders are open. You're creating a very strong front profile. So very dramatic here. And then coming into this, absolute slay. Like this is their quads. Like this dance, after they learned this dance the first time they did it, I know their quads and their hip flexors were sore the next day. And just the control that this takes, and look at the synchronicity, especially in the legs. Like, wow. They're all like opening and closing those knees exact same time. So satisfying. And just really controlling that lower. Like, you know, if you do a squat and you could just go down and up, not that hard. If you do a squat and you take 10 seconds to slowly lower down, that's going to be a hard squat, right? And then, still working it. Still working those knees too. Man. The synchronization just so on point. and then letting those arms be loose at the end after having like such a very sharp choreo, letting it just hang at the end. Just nice impact there. Oh, that's so good. I'm really, really excited for the rest of this deep dive. Just, I wasn't expecting this level of performance quality from them. Like, I watched that music video however many months ago, and I was like, they're cool. It seems like they're good dancers, but the song, like, it wasn't hitting for me. And then I watched the end of the year performances. I was like, oh my God, I get it now. And I'm so glad, like, now I finally have time to do our full deep dive. So we're going to have Izna content basically every week until we go through all the discography. And I'm so excited. Obviously, I had a ton of fun analyzing this dance because it's just so fierce. There's really, like, that word was just made for them. It really was. So yeah, let me know all of your thoughts below. If you've been into Izna for a while now, or if you're just starting to get into them with me too. I'm excited to take you along for the journey. Let me know who my biases were, what all their names are. I should be able to hopefully get them down pretty quick since I do know Jimin, and I think I know Mai. Maybe I know Sabi. But at least we've already started getting there a little bit. So hopefully I should be able to get them down pretty quickly. They're pretty distinct from each other. They all have very different looks. So I don't think it should take me too long. And yeah, we've got lots more Izna coming. So stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And we've got the Patreon down below. So if you want to check out where I did watch all of those end of the year performances and really started to become obsessed with them, that's where all of those are. And then we also do all the other variety, behind the scenes, any other types of performance content that doesn't make it to the main channel, covers, stuff like that. All of that is on the Patreon. We've got daily uploads there. So come check it out. It's a great time. We got the best gang. So I hope to see you there. And I'll see you next week for our next Izna song.